right, we're rolling. Guys, let's take a little walk over here toward the east, and then we're gonna go down to the beach side. I'm gonna show you a pretty cool photo you can take from this side of the road. Guys, from where I'm standing here, you can sort of center that rock in between these two trees. You see the guardrail over here. It provides a nice bit of depth to your image. When you're by the ocean side, there's a lot of open space that looks very boring, but from where I'm standing, you can sort of frame that and give that depth between you and the ocean over there. Once you guys are done with that photo, just move a little bit closer to me and then we'll start heading down to the beach.
Yep, and if you need something, I can find it. No, I'm good.
All right, guys, I think we're clear to cross. Let's go for it. Guys, after today, you'll be able to honestly put on your bio that you enjoy long walks on the beach, because that's what we're fixing to do. We're gonna walk to that big old rock over there. You can see somebody with a bright green shirt out there, but we're going up to the highest point of that. But we're gonna use this beautiful green sidewalk that lies between us and those rocks to make our way over there. One of the first things I wanna do is bring you over here into this shady bit and show you this maze coral. On this rock are some little tiny snails. Let me see if I can find one for you. They're kind of hard to fish out of those mazes. May I have your hand, your palm?
Yeah.
Look at that tiny little guy. They start off very small and black and white. They get way more colorful as they get to be adults. I'm fixing to show you a whole bunch of them in just a second. Absolutely, take some pictures of that and then we're gonna head over here to the green sidewalk. Now guys, the light green color has some relatively good traction, but that dark green and those black surfaces are very slippery, so mind your step if you go over there. Now guys, I know it might be hard to tell, but if y'all crouch down and take a close look, what appears to be sand is actually millions of tiny little snails. Just about the size of a speck of sand, right? Yeah. And you'll hear them crunch, crunch, crunch under your feet. Don't feel bad for them. There's a million more where they came from. Guys, I want to introduce you to the snail orgy.
Oh, yes.
Look at this. We got a bunch of the adult snails over here, and you can see some of the little baby ones that they've created. All through these pockets, guys, everywhere you see a little puddle, you can find a lot of procreation going on. We got a bunch more over here. Look, one little one's on the back of this big one that's moving. Over here, we got some more. Guys, all through here, we've got a lot of procreation happening in all these little pits. Guys, we got a few more through here. The next one that we're gonna see are the sea urchins. Guys, again, remember this is kind of slippery through here, so mind your step. But over here, you can see all those little pops of red and black. Yeah. Those are all those sea urchins. All those little spiky bits are maneuverable. They'll move those to maneuver around and wedge themselves into those spots. They're pretty creepy creatures once you see them outside of there. They'll begin moving all their spikes, looking very freaky. You can spot some tiny little fish swimming through here as well. Oh, a little crab just took off. Very tiny little guy.
There was a crab up on one of those rocks a minute ago.
Yep, no, he's still there. You can see him straight over there. He's moving to the west. He just went around the corner. Guys, on other days that I've been out here, I've seen on 2 occasions octopus down here in these shallows. I've seen eels on 2 occasions. 1 occasion, a starfish. You'll see a lot of really interesting creatures right here by the ocean side. You don't have to go snorkeling to get access to those beautiful sea creatures. Buen dia. Guys, there's a pretty big crab right over here, just to my right, just to the north of me. He's looking for a sandy spot to hide in. He thinks he's being still enough that we're not going to notice him, but you can see him quite easily visible on that green surface over there. A lot of times they'll find a little sandy spot and they'll wiggle down into it to hide themselves.
Want a dog in the water if he keeps acting like that.
Yes, sir, he will. We're going to pause here for a second. I want to ask you guys a question. If y'all look into the tree over there, you guys see that big giant nest?
Yes.
Does anyone know what that nest is? Not bees.
Wasp.
Not wasps. You guys have them back in the States as well. Not bats. They like to chew on your wooden buildings.
Termites.
Termites, that's a big giant termite's nest. Guess what we get a bunch of after a hurricane? A bunch of downed wood that they can snack on. They help us with the cleanup process. They'll chew through those dead trees, turning them into another layer of nutrient-rich sediment for the next group of trees that's going to come take over that area. Since we don't build our buildings out of wood over here, we build out of concrete, that's not too much of a pest for us. We let them do their thing. Guys, there's a big old crab right down here at my feet. He just went underneath that little shelf. There he goes. Yep. I want y'all to come on over here. I want to talk to you about our trees. Got two cute little lizards over here. Let me see if while I'm waiting for you, if I can find us a hermit crab. Don't see any at the moment, guys. Hopefully we'll cross paths with one later on so I can grab you a tiny little hermit crab and we can play around with them. I've nicknamed them Hermes. All right, guys, come on over this way. Check this out. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this plant and the next one. We got the almonds here. We were parked underneath of one of these almond trees. The birds of the island love to eat these. When they get bigger, they'll turn yellow with some reddish spots, and inside of these is one almond. So when you're eating those handfuls of roasted almonds, they start off looking like this, but they also have these little things over here that will bloom with these tiny little white blossoms and these little ball-shaped things. The leaf is like an elongated oval. Now I want to contrast that to the next plant, which is over here. Come on over this way. Let's see. I think this is the best bit over here. Guys, this bee is probably residing in that cave that we're heading toward. These bees are doing exactly what they're designed to do, and they're pollinating these flowers. But this, guys, I know looks very similar to the almonds that we just saw, both with the flowers and the little ball shapes. But these are sea grapes. These will grow into a big old cluster of grape-looking things. They start off green, they turn purple, just like the grapes you see in clusters in the store. They are edible by both animals and humans, but they don't taste like a grape. They taste a whole lot more like an olive. They're over here, guys, you know, you are what you eat. This thing's over here drinking all this salty seawater, and I think that might have somewhat of an effect on the taste. They're very bitter. They're mostly seed. There's not a whole lot of meat to it, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to eat them and take those away from the local animals. What is fascinating about these plants, and you can identify them with their, a bit more, it's still an oval, but instead of growing this way, it's an oval the other way. These grow all across those barren rocks over there. When you get up there and see what they're growing in, they're growing in little pots of, like little flower pots of sand. And somehow they're able to get all the nutrients they need out of a tiny little space like that, and they're practically concreted in there. I'm gonna introduce you to one of them I've named Excalibur. Now we are entering Crab Alley. I'm gonna go back over here to the rocks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay on the sand looking for hermit crabs. If you guys wanna walk along the rocks, you'll probably see a few crabs, but I wanna try to get you a hermit crab, which is a lot smaller. We're gonna keep moving to the east, just keep moving parallel to me. Guys, I'm having no luck with the hermit crabs. When you run out of rocks, come over and join me. If y'all see any movement in the sand, let me know, especially if it looks like a moving shell. Let's join up over here in this shaded area. I want to go through a little briefing with you guys before we continue on. Take this shade, guys. This is the last little bit of shade you're going to see for a while. Yes, sir. Yep, both hermit. The lizards go in there chasing hermit crabs, but and sometimes you'll see even bigger crabs. There's places around the island that are filled with those holes, and as you walk, it's like a wave, like a ripple going out in front of you of all the little crabs running down into their holes. All right, guys, those rocks that are behind me, they are some pretty aggressive rocks, like I told you. So we're going to take our sweet time going across those. Please don't take a knee on them. Don't lean heavily on them. I will show you a bit where you can go ahead and rub across them and feel the texture of how those rocks might feel and understand why I'm recommending that you don't lean heavily on them. Please stick together. Please don't wander off on your own private tour. That's pretty easy when we got a small group like this. Sometimes I'm out here with 5 different groups of 1 or 2 people, and I have to worry about them getting separated. But guys, the closer you stay to one another, the easier this little trek is gonna be. It's gonna look like the surface of a foreign planet if you end up getting separated, because you're not gonna know where the next person is and how they've got to where they're at. My recommendation is to watch your feet as we move through there, not your phone, okay? Watch your feet and the person in front of you so you can get a good idea of where the next step is that you should take. The famous martial artist Bruce Lee told us some great advice. He told us to be like water, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow the path of least resistance over there. I'll take that, boss. And we're gonna look for sandy spots, which are great indicators of flat spots where water has lain. No problem, bud. That's why I carry my little drop pack. Usually this is for magazines, but today it's for trash. Anyways, what's that?
I'm gonna put my bag under my shirt.
Yes, please get those secured nice and easily. If you ever need to take a break, look for a sandy spot. A lot of times that's where water has puddled, and that way you can rest your weary legs and feet for a little bit. The other thing, guys, we're gonna go to a lot of beautiful photo spots over here. You don't need to be the first person there. I'm gonna take time and take photos of you guys, couple by couple. I'm even gonna do a cute little couples photo session on top of the arches, which is one of my favorite things to do during the day, where we'll do some little cutesy stuff. Gentlemen, you know, happy wife, happy life. I'm gonna have you do some heart hands. So if you don't know how to do heart hands, start practicing those now, okay? You're gonna make half a heart with your wife, all right? You're gonna be sitting side by side making hearts. The other thing, guys, please don't wander off on your own private tour. I don't want to play hide and go seek with you. Please stay together with the group. You're my little chicks today. I'm your mama hen, and I want to keep you as close as possible. With that said, we're going to start by doing the limbo over here under these branches. Now, I want y'all to duck nice and low, but I also want you to look down here at your feet, because there's some roots right here at your feet that would like to trip you. All right, ladies, gents, I have brought you a little bit closer to another termite's nest. Now you can see the massive size of those. Now, the termites back in the States are great at tearing down buildings, but here they're great at building structures, and they also build tunnels. They'll use these to stay hidden from their predators. You can see they put them on the underside of these trees. That way a bird makes it a little bit difficult for the bird to get to them. And they'll use this tunnel system to get around here and eat away at all this old dead wood. Now, guys, here's where the limbo is. I recommend just crab walking under this, dip down a little bit, and swing to the side. We'll do that one more time, and we're golden. Guys, as we come through here, please step on the biggest rocks you can find, okay? The little ones will wiggle around a little bit sometimes on you, and I want you to use caution. Hey, buddy! Hey! 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 Guys, as you can see, this area is used a lot of times by people, and they'll call this camping. That's what camping looks like in Puerto Rico. It does not include a tent. It's either a hammock or a beach towel, and they'll access this warm little swimming pool over here. It's usually filled with little fish that will nibble at your feet and give you a nice little pedicure while you wait. But this stays nice and warm, warmed by the sun. I think the folks that are out there on the floaties, this is their belongings in this area over here. We're gonna keep moving to the east through this sandy bit. Y'all, through here, there's a big old community of a bunch of snails of the same color. You can see some adults over here, but mostly these ones through here and in through here are all the same color. They're all a dark black, mostly black, without too many white stripes. Moving on through here, guys, we're gonna continue to follow this sandy path up the hillside over in this spot. I'm coming back, I'm coming back. Have you sustained any injuries?
Oh, I'm good.
I see your knee looks a little scuffed up there, love. You wanna brush that sand off? I wanna see if you've opened yourself up.
I didn't. I'm good.
Okay, good deal. All right, let me know if you start feeling any differently about that injury. And if you begin to bleed, let me know. I got a few things I can use to patch you up a little bit. Please keep an eye on your feet. Take your time. Do not rush this, guys. We are not in a rush today. Take your time. Help one another out, guys. Here we go. We're gonna go up through the tree line and come out the other side of this. Guys, once you're out at the top side of this, there's a big old rock next to you. You can rub your hand across that rock and get a feeling for the texture of this that I've been describing, feeling a lot like really rough grit sandpaper. That's it, take your time. Guys, we got 3 obstacles to cross now. We got 3 gaps. You can go down one side of the gap and up the other side of the gap on all 3 instances, but I like to take just a big old step across to the other side. I find that the easiest way to cross that gap over there. There you go, my tall gentleman. You got that done nicely. Yeah, if you would, provide an assist to your wife over there, maybe talk her through that. I'd recommend having her go down a little bit lower before attempting to cross that gap.
Flattest spot.
Okay, there you go. Lean your weight on your right foot. There you go, love. Oh, oh no, we got another one down. Man down, man down.
No.
You need a hand getting up, bud?
Yeah, we're
Okay. Guys, we got one more gap to cross over here. Actually, we have 2 more, but this is another easy step across that one. Or you can go down one side and up the other. That's it, there you go. Extend that foot to the other side and just kind of lean your weight onto the front foot and across you'll go. Yes, ma'am, that should work. Sure, can do. That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank
Find your
you.
footing, you good?
Got it.
All right. All right, guys, we got one more. We got a rock here in the middle we can use like a little bridge. We just take a big step up off of that and go up the other side. Guys, once you're over here with me, you're through the tough stuff. It's smooth sailing from here on out. Rock and roll. Great stuff, guys. Good job, good job. Let's keep making our way up this hill to the first photo spot. Guys, once you get up here, I want you to use your imagination with me. As you look through this gap, on the right-hand side, you'll see something that resembles a face. You can see a forehead, an eye socket, a nose, and an open mouth. Some people say it looks like a lion, some people say it looks like a monkey, some people say it looks like a human, but that's the guardian of the cave. Nobody put that there, that's a naturally occurring thing, but as humans, we tend to see faces in just about everywhere we look. It's kind of a little defense mechanism from the caveman days. So once you get in touch with your inner caveman or cave woman, maybe take a few photos of that face over there, and then we're gonna go on top of that in just a moment. I'm gonna take a step off here to the right. You hear those gulls? Those are laughing gulls. Pretty dead giveaway of why they're called that. Guys, what happens when you feed something? I don't know what you've been feeding. Most things grow when you feed them. Guys, while you're out here with me, I want you to feed your fun and not your fear. We're now approaching some cliff edges and some massive holes that'll drop you down there 40 feet, drop to the bottom of the cave. Please don't feed the fear, but be aware of the danger. Just don't walk off the cliff. It's pretty simple. Sir. Guys, I'm tracking a turtle. I'm indicating it the direction I see it. It's just below the surface. I'm hoping he'll surface in just a moment to take a few gulps of air. Once he pops up, I think I'm seeing two of them actually. Let's hope at least one of them pops up and puts his head up so you can see what they look like. They are pretty big, guys. Their shell is about the size of your torso. You can give them a big old bear hug and they're about the size of a medium dog. Doesn't look like that one wants to come up. Let's see. I want to keep focused on him for a few more minutes in hopes that he surfaces. I really want y'all to see some turtles today. I was told by an Indian couple that it's good luck if you see a turtle. I see turtles almost daily, so I must have a lot of good luck on me. Guys, the closer you come to this edge, the more you'll be rewarded. I don't want to lose track of them. They only stay up for 30 to 60 seconds. Here he comes, he's getting closer to the surface. If you guys have seen the Finding Nemo movies, you know that they depict the turtle as being very chill, very much like a surfer, or even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're real chill guys. They're like a bunch of surfers just riding the waves out there. He seems intent not to pop his head up. Maybe he knows I'm shouting in his direction and that's deterring him. Yeah, it is. I just don't want to lose track of him. Because if I glance over to you guys and I glance back, I could always find my hand pointing in generally the same direction. He's moving more eastward right now. Guys, I'm going to turn my attention away from him with hopes that he'll pop back up after I shut up. Over here to my left, guys, just to the east, we have a bunch of waves that come crashing into this little triangular bit over here, making a lot of crashing and smashing. In this pocket over here, where it meets the wall, it throws up a lot of mist, and on a direct sun day like today, it'll put a rainbow down there at your feet in that pocket and that pocket over there. Also, when waves come smashing through here in the wintertime, they're a lot higher and bigger. They will force a bunch of air and water out of the blowholes that are over there, and there's some on the other side of this that will shoot up straight up in the air like a geyser, and this will make a noise like a growling or a howling as one of those heavy waves pushes all that air and water through that blowhole. Another cool thing, guys, is the colors where the water meets the rock. You can see those purples, reds, pinks. That is a reaction from that salty seawater mixing with the rocks over here. I see, man, he's just like teasing me. He's teasing me. He's still out there, guys. I don't know what is going on today. I'd say about 100, 150 foot off of this point, directly ahead. You see that big bubbly bit right there? There's a brown object floating right below the water's surface. I just wish he'd pop up so you can see his face. Quite possibly. Hopefully we'll see a few more throughout the day. I'm going to start moving to the east. You guys can hang out here as long as you'd like, but then I want to introduce you to my buddy Excalibur, and hopefully I'll just keep glancing out to the sea and hopefully we'll spot a few more. I know, he keeps teasing me. He'll come close, but he's not popping up his head. They'll usually come up for about 3 gulps of air before heading down. What's that? I have no idea, boss. I don't know. I can't give you a direct answer on that, but I'm sure I can ask my boss, who is practically a walking Wikipedia page on everything Puerto Rico. Guys, when you move to Puerto Rico, get yourself a little sailboat. Come cruise around this way. A lot of cool stuff to see. First, I want to introduce you to Excalibur. Guys, like I was telling you, that little pocket of sand is like the size of one of those little planters. If you guys give them a tug, I see y'all are pretty strong and healthy, well-built people. You can tug at that all day, and I don't think you're getting it out of that pocket. That is dug in there deep. And look, guys, it's reproducing. It's got a bunch of those little sea grapes on there. The ants are having quite the snack on it at the moment. Let's keep moving over here to the east side. I want to take a group photo of all you crazies that have come out here with me today. Guys, if y'all line up right over here facing toward the west, I want to take your photo. I'm putting together a compilation of all the people I've been out here with in the last year, and then I'll come over and I'll grab your phones from you, and then I'll use your devices to take some pictures of y'all group by group. I'll gladly send these to you at the end of the day if you'd like. All right, guys, I want you to look like you're excited to be alive. Hands in the sky, woohoo! Hands in the air like you just don't care. Very good. Let me get one more, guys. Oh, that wind is really picking up, which is a huge blessing today, as it's going to cool us down after that hot, sweaty cave. Guys, you're exactly where I'd like you to be. If you would, pass me your device. I'm going to start with you guys. Wait up, guys. Just I'll get you next. If you would, take a few steps off this way. All right. Oh, man, the screen goes completely black when I turn it landscape. Yeah, I got the polarized ones. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, this got a bit of a delay. There we go. Let's go to 1x. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And a 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, you two.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right, guys, your turn. Sure, no problem, no problem. What I'll do is I'll just hold on to your phone and get you guys to group back up once I'm done with you. Oh, I like this guy. A 10x? Oh my, you got everything on here, buddy. Brother, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, looking good. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to zoom into 1x now. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go 3x. Guys, give each other some love. Lovey-dovey. Nicely done. All right, guys, group up together. Group photos. It's all good, guys. Don't worry about it. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1x. I'm going to need to take an extra step back for this one. Boom. And nicely done, guys. Best models I've had all week. Here you go. You're very welcome. Now, guys, if you want to do a nice panoramic image, the spot I recommend doing that from is this little pancake over here. Guys, from this little pancake, you can see that beach that we just came in on. You can tell the story about the rocks we came up. You can see down deep inside the cave where we're going in just a little bit. You can see down to what we call the window. And from the windows to the walls, you've got a full 360-degree view in any direction. If you want to do a panoramic video, you can go up and down with it. Or if you wanted to do just a photo panoramic, any direction you look in is going to look absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go over here to the west. When you're done with your own media, come and join me, bring your beautiful smiling faces back to me, and I'll take that as an indicator you're ready to move on. I'm going to go over here and keep looking around for turtles while I wait for you. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Let's hope this one actually shows up. Oh, I don't see him now. Where'd he go? Man, these turtles keep teasing me, y'all. Dang. right, guys, we're gonna continue to move toward the west once you're ready to move, and we're gonna go down in that trough. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's still morning, right? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Buenos días a todos. Cuídate, cuidado. Guys, once you get over here, we're going to go down the steps. The smallest steps are the ones that are over here on the right. If you are okay with taking big steps, you can certainly do the ones in front of you, but I'll demonstrate the smaller ones over on this side. We just do small steps down here, and then there's another, it's like a little half step on the side over here. Drop your foot down, that way you don't have to do any big stretches. We'll do those big stretches later on. Hey. Guys, you may be more capable than this, but if you follow these instructions, this will help everyone else behind you to see how to do this nice and easily. We're gonna go left, right, and left to get down this next big bit. Left goes here at the top, right goes halfway down, left goes behind you. You can grab on here to the rock for a little extra stability on your way down, and then continue to hold that wall for the rest of the time if you need to. There you go, left, right goes halfway down into that little toe hold, left goes behind you. Perfect, there you go, you got it. We'll see if that's still here by the time I give the briefing. I'll dump that out and bottle and put it in my little to-go bag. I would face your, okay. There you go. All right, keep coming this way, guys. We're gonna take some photos over here at the window when this couple is done. I'll have you guys just queue up over here until they're finished, and then I'll help you guys out. Guys, would you like a photo together? Let me help you with that. If you would, just stand right here. The wind always blows inward. It will never blow you outward. You can just stay right there nice and comfortably. I'm gonna jump up here and help you out. Okay. All right, you two, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Let me zoom in on you here. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to 2x. Here we go. 2x looks very nice. What about 4x? Oh, wow, we can even do 4x. I squeezed you into a 4x shot. Look at that. There we go. Every time I hear 4x, I think about foreign exchange. Here we go, guys. Come on over this way. Now, once we're done with the first basic images, you're more than welcome to come back out here and take some more if you want. I just want to get these first basic shots done, and you guys are more than welcome to cloud around over here to your heart's content. 0.6, nice and wide angle on this one. All right, you two, look up this way. Look like you love one another. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. And if you don't, at least fake it till you make it, okay? Here we go. And here we go, 3x. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get that reframed. Very nice. You got his leg up like Captain Morgan over there. Look at him go. All right, bud, here you go, my man.
Have fun, right?
Yes, sir, absolutely. We get one chance on this plane of existence, as far as I can tell. Might as well make the most of it. Oh, there you go, guys. I love it. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. They're all touchy-feely. Public displays of affection. I can no longer see what I'm looking at with those glasses. There we go. 1x. There we go. Boom. And gotcha. All right, here you go. If you want to take some more while you're out there, go for it. Go nuts. Have fun. When you're done, I want you to meet me over there at the mouth of the cave. I'm going to go through a little briefing over there before we head down into the depths. Hey guys that are down here, does this bottle belong to any of you? No? Okay. Anybody down below? Sorry about your luck. You're about to get wet if you are. Guys, if you're interested in going into the cave, I'm getting ready to talk to my group for a little bit here at the opening, and then I'll instruct them on how to get in. You're more than welcome to follow us in if you would like. There's some beautiful ancient history down there in that cave. It's a very significant cave. The reason they've called it Cueva del Indio is because the indigenous people spent a lot of time down here leaving their mark on history. So feel free to follow us in, but if you would, just give my people priority. If you're behind us, allow me to get them in first, and you're more than welcome to follow us in. I'll pass you some instructions that'll help you get in and out of there. It's not as easy as just walking on in. There's a bit of a climb to get down there. You're welcome. If y'all would move over this way just a little bit more. Do you guys see where I'm wiggling that reflection around on the wall over there? Yes. All right, I'm moving that over here to touch what the Taino people left as an image of the sun. You can see it looks like a circular head with two eyes and a mouth, and around the outside some loops, like a child might draw a flower. Those are like the little supernovas popping off the sun. But they had a lot of respect for the sun, all the things that give and take life. Those crashing waves that I showed y'all just a minute ago, that burning sun you're feeling on your skin, and those violent hurricane winds, they all believed were forces that were sent to them by the gods. This is a nexus where all of those meet, so this is a very sacred area to the Taino people. The young folks, the juvenile Tainos, we believe would hang out in this sandy area down here. And 360 degrees down here, you're going to see petroglyphs that were left by them. Not hieroglyphics, but petroglyphs. Think Peter, Pedro, rock glyph or rock writing, okay? While the juveniles were down here clowning around and writing on the walls like they still do to this day, Mom would be at home tending to the children and doing some light farming. Dad would be out hunting, fishing, and farming. And today at lunch, we're going to get a sample of the flavors of the island. I'm not taking you to Burger King or McDonald's or Subway. We're going to have a nice, authentic Puerto Rican lunch today. Guys, I encourage you to do more studying on the Taino people. Very fascinating group, very fascinating bunch of people. You can learn a lot online. If you go on the Wikipedia page for the Taino, you'll find out very quickly that words you commonly use, like hurricane, hammock, and even barbecue, come from the Taino people. Cigar comes from the Mayans. So there's a lot of words in our common vocabulary that were not in the Europeans' vocabulary starting off, but they adopted it from the folks of the island and also Central and South America. However, if you'd like to learn more about them in person, if you were to go to the south side of the island in Ponce, there's a place called Tibes Ceremonial Park that will also be on that list of recommendations that I'm going to pass you. And if you have transportation next time, you can go down there to a museum where there's a bunch of Taínos artifacts and the people that came before them, the Igneri, and even the seashell people. This is the Taino where I believe the third or fourth group of people to reside on this island, with history going back somewhere around 4,000 years, okay? So a lot of interesting, actually, no, it's 4,000 years BC, so that makes it about 6,000 years of human history on the island. Sorry guys, my math slipped there for a sec. But yeah, great place to visit, really cool bones and all kind of cool things. I mean, if you're into archaeology, if you ever wanted to be Indiana Jones, that will certainly inspire you. I encourage you guys to take a lot of photos and videos while you're here, because this island gets a lot of seismic activity. If you were to look back through the last 48 hours, you'll see we just recently got about 20 different quakes. Most of those we don't feel, but they register on our machinery. Most of them are well below that threshold of 3, where you can remotely begin to feel them, and 4, where they'll start to shake things inside the house. But back in 2018, we got a 6.3 magnitude earthquake that changed the way a lot of things look on the island, both in nature and in human structures. So someday these photos and videos you take might be historic. There was one of the arches here on the island that lost its arch and became 2 points after that earthquake, and a lot of people in modern times were very excited to have historical photos of it while it was still an arch. That giant rock that's down there with the sunlight falling on it fits like a puzzle piece to the ceiling above, so that's a great example. I like to call that Pride Rock, from where they introduced Simba to the world in the Lion King animated movie. But we're each going to get a chance to climb up and down that. Now guys, a few other fun facts. I remember I told you that process of subduction, where the sort of like a mountain range came out from the ocean floor. That has also led to the deepest underwater trench in the Atlantic, being about 80 to 90 miles north of the island. called the Puerto Rico Trench. Surprise, surprise. It goes down over 27,000 feet. To put that in terms of miles, guys, scientists went down 5 miles, made a bunch of scientific discoveries on the way down, but did not touch the ocean floor even after 5 miles. If you went 5 miles in the sky, you need breathing apparatus. So that'll give you a little idea of how little we know about the surface, under the surface of the oceans. A few more, guys, this fact is a little more loosely related to Puerto Rico and definitely very loosely related to the cave. That underwater trench lies within what is called the Bermuda Triangle, the southeastern tip of which touches Puerto Rico. If you guys encounter any extraterrestrials, please welcome them nicely. We've had enough problems over the last few years. The last thing we need is an alien invasion, so let's have fun with our visitors if they show up. Guys, the sleeves have gone down. That means stuff's about to get real. I have a few requirements from you. First, I need you to have some upper body strength. We're gonna do something akin to a chin up or a pull up. We'll be able to cheat that with a little bounce from our back leg, okay? Number 2, we are free climbing with our hands and feet. I don't have ropes, clips, or harnesses for you, so your safety is quite literally in your own hands. But if number 3, you're good at following instructions and you know your left from your right, I'm confident I can get you in and out of here nice and easy. I've done this with more than 1,000 people over the last 11 months. I will have 1 year with the company on May 25th. I've been out here well over 150 times. I've never needed emergency services once. If you follow my instructions, I'm confident I can get you in and out of there with no accident, incident, or injury. If you start freestyling it, things could go sideways. Number 4, guys, bonus points. If you can touch your knee to your chest, you have all the flexibility you need to fly through this with not an issue in the world. For the guys, if any of you decide that you cannot or do not want to do this, stay in this area. Please do not wander off. Don't play hide and seek with me. And you'll be able to engage with us for about 80% of the time that we're down there. You're going to see us. You can take our picture, you can take our video, and we'll do the same favor to you. You'll even hear the petroglyphs that I talk about. And when we take turns going up and down Pride Rock, if you stand where I'm standing, wave your arms above your head, you'll be visible in the photo, and we'll get you as part of that with your loved one down there at the bottom. If you need to take some shade, over there by the window is a good place to do it, or in that pocket over there. With that said, guys, we're gonna get started. Actually, let me remove the little polarizer I got on here. Whoa, don't lose that. No, let's not put that there. Let's put that over here.
Is that pretty modern writing? Somebody just scratched that in?
Yes, sir. The Tainos were not writing with the those Asian characters, and you'll also see some Latin characters over here. That was not left by those indigenous people. Everybody wants to leave their mark on history, guys. It's unavoidable. It's just human nature. Now, those of you, if you have bottles or small objects, there's a little cubby hole over here where you can stash that. Sir, with the backpack, Mr. Shane, once we get up here, there's a little pocket back there. You can chuck that backpack in there. It'll make your adventure through the cave a lot easier. You're also not gonna need sunglasses in the cave, so you can pocket those, stash those, put them in Shane's bag, whatever you wanna do. But please don't forget to bring your camera phone, all right? I don't want you to miss the opportunity to take some photos and videos once you get in here. I'm going to brief you guys on the entry procedure once you've got all your belongings secured. All right. We are going to start from this step that I'm standing on. That puts us halfway up to this opening. Next thing we do is we put our toe in the wall over here into this toe hold. We put 2 hands on the left side of the wall just to keep us from leaning back too far, but it also encourages our upper body to lean in there. No upper body strength is needed at this point. This is all in your legs. You're gonna jump off of your back leg, throwing all of your weight onto your right toe as you grab for the other wall. Those little knobby bits over there, those little bulbous bits, are what you're gonna grab onto. You can balance on your right toe here, left foot comes up, right foot comes up, and you're golden. I'm gonna turn on this little light of mine and I'm gonna let it shine. Shane, you seem to be very able-bodied, so what I would encourage you to do is maybe be a spotter for someone who's a little bit more nervous about this than you. I see your enthusiasm and I don't wanna dampen that enthusiasm, but what I like to do is encourage someone who, guys, please don't feel bad singling yourself out. If you feel a little nervous about this, I want you to be the first person up so I can pump you up, maybe Shane can pump you up and encourage you to make it through here safely.
Okay, we gotta come down the same way?
In and out the same way.
All right.
All right.
Am I going first?
Yes, ma'am. If you feel that you need the most encouragement, I want you to be the first one over here.
Lord Almighty.
That's it. Let's see, 2 hands. There you go. Commit to jumping and putting your weight on your right toe.
Okay.
Once you do that, you start grabbing for these bulbous bits once you've jumped up here.
Can you just grab my butt? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go right here, love. There you go. A little bit deeper. That's it. Grab a hold of that. Now you're up. Take a big old step up and in. I want you to crouch right there for a second and let your eyes adjust to the darkness.
Yes.
All right. At your eye level, there's a little ledge here, and that runs all the way up above my head.
Okay.
So you can use this like the monkey bars to work this way. Okay. What I'd recommend is sitting down there, keeping your feet out in front of you, and working your way to one or both of these little pockets on the two walls. That's it, you're doing great. Let's get that, can you get that left heel or left foot over here in this pocket, love?
Yep. How about right there?
There you go, that's perfect, that's perfect. That's it, dig in right there. Now, what I want you to do is get your left foot next to your right foot.
Okay.
And scoot down the wall just a little bit and step down here to the level that I'm on.
Ah, yeah.
This ledge also runs the entire length. You're good. Wasn't that easy?
Beautiful, yeah.
Nothing to it but to do it. Shout next out the window.
Come up.
I don't want to scream in your ear.
Oh, you're good.
That's it, that's it. All right, commit to that jump, Shane.
Right there at your bottom.
I got you, Shane. Yeah.
He's trying to muscle his way up. There we go, my man. He got it in. All right, bud, pause there for a second and allow your eyes to adjust to the darkness. At your eye level, once you've crouched down, there's a little ledge, a little handle you can grab a hold of. And that little ledge runs all the way above your wife's head. There's a double handhold right above her head. You can use those like the monkey bars. Keep your feet out in front of you and aim for these pockets. You see the pocket where I'm shining the light?
Yep.
There's one in the opposite wall as well. Keep working your way through using the monkey bars. That's it, my man. Good job. Now, what I'd recommend is putting your shoulders against the wall, left foot down next to your wife's, and right foot joins the left foot. There you go. Now you can stand fully up and relax. Guys, I want you to scoot my way a little bit, make room for the next group, the next person coming in, who I can no longer see. Shane, if you would, you can, no, you're fine. There's no way I can see him. Shane, maybe you can point out those handholds for whoever's behind you.
Okay.
Well, up here, you can put your right hand on there.
All right.
And
Put my right hand on here.
Don't come through sideways, big tall man. I want you to come through feet first. Keep those feet out in front of you. Come through sideways, you get jammed up.
There you go. Yeah,
All right.
you're going to put your right foot here and your left foot here.
Shane, you could be an excellent guide. You want a job? Come on down. I'll talk to my boss. I'll put in a good word for you.
Foot here. There you go.
He's all calm, cool, and collected, and that's exactly what people need. Level-headed.
Back against there, and we'll scoot over a little bit, and there's a
Yep.
foot ledge
Nice
right
leg.
there.
Okay. Oh, nice.
All right. You want to shout next out the window? Try to encourage your wife to come up in.
She is staying behind.
She's determined to stay behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little couple's coming.
Cool. We'll pause here and see if they make it up here, and then once we see what they're going to do, we'll determine what we're going to do next. We'll probably start moving on here if they don't jump up soon.
I see a hand.
Yep, a hand. She's coming.
Thank you for communicating with me, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's halfway there.
Yeah. You guys can go ahead. Jump.
We don't want to get too far from you, young lady. I want to make sure you see what we're doing.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in here.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if she's going to come or
she
not.
went down.
She went down? Is she okay? Ask if there's any
Kind
injuries.
of jumped away from the ledge.
Okay, all right. I don't hear anybody shouting in pain, so I think that's a good sign.
There's different people now.
All right, guys. We're gonna start inching our way forward. By the time they get up here, they'll probably see what we're doing.
Okay.
Now I got a big giant rock in front of my chest, and we got to get underneath of this rock to the next obstacle. Okay. I'm gonna first talk you through this and then demonstrate.
Okay.
We're gonna put our right shoulder under the rock. We're gonna go ahead for a double handhold. Once we get a hold of that double handhold, we're gonna take our right foot out to the edge of this plateau. We're gonna pivot on that and step down. I will now demonstrate. Right shoulder under the rock, 2 hands on the handhold. Let me get this rope off here. Somebody's been clowning around. 2 hands in the handhold. Right foot out to the edge, pivot on your right toes and step down.
Okay.
Keep coming this way and I'll show you the little handhold once you're out this way. All right, hold on. Don't grab that just yet. I need to demonstrate. Put your shoulders up here, please. Go ahead and stand fully up in the plateau. There you go. All right, do you see how I'm holding this with my thumbs free?
Yes.
Please do not tuck your hand or even your arm. Some ladies have tiny enough hands they can get their whole arm in there. Don't do that.
Okay.
Right hand first, left hand here. Pinch that tightly, then I'll talk to you about your feet.
Okay. Leave my feet where they're at. Yeah.
You'll come out with your right foot out here to the edge. And you're gonna, you'll pivot with this part of your foot. Get that left hand up there. All right, take a step down in front of me with your left. Good stuff. I'm gonna hug you to the wall. Bring your right leg down.
Okay.
Right leg comes down. Left hand with my left hand over here. Dig into that pocket. Release your right and take a step off the rock to your left.
Oh.
Step off the rock. Keep on going. You're good. Yes, ma'am. Next thing I want you to do, I want you to carefully slide down this little ledge. This is a slippery slope.
Okay.
Wait for me here on this level, no further. All right, Shane, right hand goes in here, bud. Left hand up here. Right foot out to the edge. Pivot on this part of your foot. Step down with your left in front of me. 2 hands, hold tightly on that, pinch that. I got you, buddy, here we go. Let's get that right leg down. I've hugged you to the wall, I've got you locked in, my man. Bring that right leg down, perfect. Left hand with my left hand, dig into that pocket. Got that? And release your right hand, step off the rock. Don't lean too heavily on me, buddy. Hug that wall, hug that wall. There you go. That's it, my man. Take a step off the rock. There you go. Bravo, good stuff, my man. All right, down with your wife. Okay, sir. You see how I'm holding the rock over here? 2 thumbs free like a video game controller. Right hand goes here, left hand up top. Your right foot will come out here to the edge. There you go, bud. Left hand up top. Yep, right foot comes out. Yes, sir. You're gonna pivot on this part of your foot and bring your left down in front of me. Right hand up there in the top. There you go. Swing your butt this way. Pivot, pivot, big step down. Let me hug you to the wall. Right leg comes down. Right leg down, there you go. Left hand with my left hand over here. Dig into that, release your right hand and step off the rock. Good job, my friend, good job. Okay, make your way down. This is a slippery slope. Careful in your descent. Let me help this next group that's coming in and I'll be right with you, okay? Please be patient. If you would, move up that ramp just a little bit so we can have some space for the next guys that come on down. All right, y'all, keep on coming. Let's go. Little small steps with your feet, little movements with your butt. Feet, butt, feet, butt. All of a sudden you'll find a flat spot. There you go. Scoot your way down on into that. There you go. Keep bringing your shoulders out here to the edge. You see where I was tapping my hand? Perfect. There you go. Bring that right foot down. Pause right there, okay? Do you see how I'm holding this right here? My thumbs are free. Please don't tuck your hand, okay? Right hand goes here, left hand goes here. Duck your right shoulder under that rock and go for that hand hold. Turn your toes toward me. You're gonna come out with your right foot to the front. Okay? There you go. Right hand, left hand goes up top. You'll need to come off the wall. So you'll need to like duck down a little bit under that rock. There you go. Left hand goes up top. Don't tuck that hand.
Okay.
Thumbs free. Left hand up top. Right foot out to the edge, back foot to the edge. Pivot on this part of your foot. Step down in front of me. Bring your right foot back to, there you go. Left foot in front of me. Bring your hips around this way.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get underneath of you. I need you to sit down on my knee. You're in a very bad spot right now.
Okay.
Sit down until you feel my knee.
Okay.
I need you now to reposition your left foot out of that crevice on top of the rock.
Okay.
No, ma'am. Higher. Get your foot out of that crack.
Higher.
There you go. Now I want you to put all of your weight on your left foot and stand yourself back up again.
Okay.
Bring your right foot down. Perfect. Bring your right leg down. Left hand with my left hand. Dig in right there. Release your right hand and step off the rock. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. There you go. Keep hugging the wall. That's it. There you go. Good job. You made it. You're very welcome. All right.
Sit on your butt. Just slowly work your way down.
Guys, I'm gonna help one more person and then you guys are responsible for helping everyone behind you. I want you to pass that favor on. I need to move on with my group, all right? Get your right shoulder under the rock. Go for the hand hold right here. Okay? Right hand goes there, left hand goes up top. Don't tuck your hand in there. Thumb stays free. Right foot comes out to the edge, back foot to the front. Pivot on this part of your foot. Left foot goes down in front of me, nice and high on this rock. There you go, good job. All right, right leg comes down next to the left leg, good job. Left hand over here with my left hand, stretch, stretch. A little bit more, love. Not that pocket, where you see my left hand, there you go. Dig into there, release your right hand and step off the rock. Guys, I'm gonna start moving on. You saw how that's done? There's a little handhold right above my arm. Once you're over here in the flat bit, grab a hold of that and swing down to the rock in front of me. Hopefully one of these young ladies can point you to the handhold that's in the wall over here. You're just gonna hug the wall as you come down. All right. Guys, I'd love to help everybody that we see here, but if I do, I could be here all day, and that wouldn't be fair to you guys that have paid to be out here with me. But hopefully, these folks can pay that favor forward. Ladies, if you would, please try to talk the people behind you in through that process. You don't have to get as physical with them as I did with you, but maybe just talking to them and pointing to them could help them out considerably. Guys, over here, we're gonna bend our knees, grab the edges, and drop our feet. One more time, bend your knees, grab the edges, drop your feet. Once you're down on this level, I want you to get your camera app open. We're gonna have some fun. All right, guys, get those cameras out. Here we go. Now, down here at your feet, guys, these are almond seeds, almond shells rather, coquitos and avocados. Why would these fruits be here, guys? Why do you think?
Bats.
Yes, ma'am, you're absolutely right. Check it out. Little fruit bats. These fruit bats don't eat anything with a pulse. They will fly in and out of here, dropping fruit seeds all along the way. Look at them over here on this wall. I don't want to shine the light on them for too long. They're not real keen on that. You'll also sometimes see cockroaches in these pockets over here. They got a little cleanup crew that goes around behind them doing some housekeeping. Got some over here, some pockets over here. And guys, even look all the way up there. There's a multitude in that area where we just dropped down. So all through here. On the wall over here, sometimes we'll see crabs moving around. Don't see any at the moment. If you guys spot one, call them out. But a lot of times we'll see crabs going up and down the walls. Guys, in that corner over there on the far side, you can see a depiction of a human being. It's about 4.5, maybe 4.5 foot tall. Also, you can see once again all those colors that I was describing to you when we were outside. Guys, that face that I showed you was just outside that window. There's been some days in December where I've seen that entire orifice filled with a giant blast of water coming in like a fire hose, flooded out the entire cave. There was not a single place to stand down there. The other thing I like to point out, guys, is the watery hole of death right over here in this pocket. All that force has created a little underwater tunnel into this area. It will surge up looking like it's boiling and bubbling into this area, and then it will suck down and flush like a toilet, flushing and sucking everything about 15 feet below the surface into a labyrinth that's down there. If you get sucked into that labyrinth, that is game over. So we don't go swimming in that water either, guys. That's about all I can show you in this area. Then we're gonna begin to move on. We're gonna go down these steps to the lower part. Drop your feet, bend your knees, hold the wall. Bend your knees, drop your feet, and down we go. Yes, we did. And they made it look easy while they did it. They did it with style and grace.
Nobody screamed like a little girl.
Yep. Oh, good. Well, Shane helped out too. He's a pretty calm and cool and collected dude as well. He was able to talk a few people behind him in. All right, guys, we're going to start over here. Now, your assumption about this being an octopus was half right. It is a sea creature, but it's not an octopus, nor is it a squid. What do we have left? Jellyfish with tentacles. You can see the medusa in Spanish, like the lady with the snakes coming out of her head, is over here on the wall. You can see the face, the tentacles. Now, interestingly enough, the Taino people discovered emojis about 500 years before we did. Somebody had a bad time swimming with Mr. Jellyfish over here, so they put a frowny face in this corner over here to indicate to their friends that he tickled them in a very bad way. Over here we've got the torso of the chieftain with his arms upstretched. He's drawing attention to himself as he's wearing his headdress. Down below his feet are the faces of his people. Now what's really interesting is the Tainos are excellent at making these circular shapes of the faces, but somebody went out of their way to make this almond-shaped face here and over here, looking like the extraterrestrials had come to visit. The truth is out there, guys. X-Files. Now, over here we have a fertility symbol. You guys are all adults, so you probably know how this works at this point. This represents parts of the female anatomy. Now, around the upper hole, they've drawn a little swirly symbol. That's their symbol for water. One of those holes is obviously wetter than the other. Moving over this way, we got a few more faces, and then we got what I like to call the spaceman's helmet. We don't know exactly what this is, but what we do know about the Taino people is they came from the Orinoco River area of Venezuela, so like that Amazonian region, and it's quite possible they had contact with Incans, Aztecs, Mayans, those ancient cultures that used a lot of those little switchbacks and zigzags in their art and architecture. So we believe that may have been influenced by that. Over here, high up on this wall, guys, let me grab some of this trash. I do not like to see this down here, and I don't want the next group I bring through to see that. Up here high on this wall, there's a little seat that's been carved in. Guys, even to this day, when I come down here with young men, they all begin thinking they can compete to get up into that seat. And that's exactly what we believe the young Taino boys might have done, trying to be king of the castle, king of the hill, or chieftain of the tribe. Like I said, this is also a very sacred area to the Taino people, so it's quite possible they may have even held ceremonies down in this area because the shaman held about as much authority as the chieftain of the tribe. I like to imagine maybe a shaman was sitting up there in that seat as he overlooked the tribe. The tribe would be a group of 30 to 35 people. I've been out here with the company I work for, Tourism Family, with 24 people. I've seen school groups of easily 40 kids bouncing around these walls like little mad monkeys. It's quite believable that in that time they could have got the whole tribe down here. They were a lot more physically fit than we are today. If they wanted to put something in their belly, they had to chase it down, pull it out of the ground, or wait very patiently in the sun for it to swim by and spear it with the spear, doing the spear fishing. So getting the whole group of fit people in and out of here would have been crazy easy. Now, my favorite one in the whole cave, and the reason I asked you guys to remember what those banana leaves looked like, is this little character over here. I am a father of 6 children. My oldest is 21, my youngest is 9. I carry a lot of imagery of them with me. But before they had cell phones, they had walls to write on. So this is a depiction of one of their children. Instead of wrapping them in a beautiful hospital blanket with those little stripes smelling like a little bundle of joy, they would wrap them with that banana leaf. And they would tie that banana leaf to the child with that crisscross of sugarcane strips, and that's how they would bundle their little bundle of joy. That made mom's job a little bit easier. It's that dark green color, so it kept them cool. It was soft, so it was easy on that little newborn baby, and that helped keep the mosquitoes off and made mom's job a little easy. And they look like a little pastele, if you can imagine, like a little little baby wrapped in a thing. Guys, of all the things that came down here and drew on this wall, there's some things that are missing down here. We don't have the turtle. We don't have the little frog, little cookie frog. They could have drawn the sun, the chieftain, the jellyfish, whatever. But somebody stood here, I believe exactly where I stand, and poured their love out into this drawing because that's their little brother, sister, son, or daughter, or somebody very important to them, and they wanted to share that with the rest of the tribe with great pride. I think there's some really good vibes down here. Now, what I want y'all to really seriously think about is, we don't know how old these are, but we know for certain they are more than 500 years old. For the last 500 years, humans have been coming in and out of this cave, and no one, not even the Spaniards that were not big fans of the Taino, no one has decided to deface any of these. You see a lot of other writings around here, but with great amounts of respect, no one has defaced these. There's no night security guard. There's no park rangers. There's no one down here defending these or refreshing these. These have lasted the test of time, which is a real big testament to the Taino people and the intelligence that they had to put something like this down here and leave that good energy. And I think that's why people have left most of these alone. It's a very sacred feeling down here in this space.
Happens to you.
Couples therapy, guys. Once you're done over there, I want my couple to step over here. We're going to do couples therapy in the chimney. Guys, if you shots fired. If you flip that around to selfie mode and start recording a video in selfie mode, you'll look very cool as you duck through here and go into the chimney, okay? You're gonna look like a very brave explorer. Start recording that video before you duck. There you go. Both of you go all the way in there, and then I have further instructions for you once you've arrived. Go as deep in there as you can. There's more petroglyphs in there, but guys, I'm gonna pop my head in here, and as I talk loudly to you, you can start to hear the reverberance in there. There's a good reverberation. Not like in the movies, like echo, 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 not like that. But guys, the louder you are, the more it will echo in there. So this is couples therapy. How long do you guys have together now?
Oh, 100 years.
100 years? And you love him for 100 more. Okay.
Yes.
So what I want you to do is get ready for the next 100 years. I want you to dig down deep in your guts, use your diaphragm, scream as loud as you can. If you're really loud, you might want to cover your ears. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. They nailed that on the first try, guys. Normally, I got to get couples to try a few more times. That sounds like 100 years. Guys, have some fun in there. If y'all want to get lovey-dovey, have a little romantic moment, do so. When you come out, I'm going to send your friend in. Guys, those of you that are out here, I want to draw your attention directly above my head. There are some birds' nests. Look at the birds. They nest right below where that bat is roosting. The bats and the birds get along here. No beef. Remember, those bats are fruit bats. They're not interested in eating anything that has a pulse. They get along great. And then the bees are on the other side. There's a huge bee's nest over there. The bats, the birds, and the bees. All the things that pollinate, all the things that move seeds, drop seeds, and eat fruits. We have them to thank for all the wonderful trees that are growing outside, the fruits, the vegetables that are all around this cave.
And what are these things, like the small?
Those are coquitos, like little baby coconuts, and sometimes little avocado pits. If you've ever eaten an avocado, you know that at the middle, there's a very round looking seed. Some people just toss those in there for fun. All right, buddy boy, when you get in there, I want you to scream your wife's name as loud as you possibly can. How many years do you have with your wife?
26.
26, okay, I want to hear 26 years of a shout come out of your guts, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Amy!
Now that's echoing directly in Amy's direction. Now, Amy, I want you to shout back down to your husband as loud as you can into that hole. It'll channel down to him. One more try, nice and loud. There you go. Guys, you're ready for 26 more good years. Good luck to you. Have some fun in there, Matt. Once you're done, we'll move on to the other part of this cave.
How many years have you been here?
Oh, Matt, once you get out of there, if you want to take Amy's photo, she's still there at the edge and the ledge. Once you pop out, maybe snag a few photos of her. Guys, you're more than welcome to that spot after we're done and out, and you can keep tagging along behind us for the rest of the day if you'd like. You can be our shadow if you want. I want you to get in and out of here safely, most importantly, and there's some beautiful views on the arches, which are just a little bit further to the east, which I believe to be the most spectacular views on all the north coast of Puerto Rico, okay? So please don't miss out on those arches. If this cave made you nice and tired, I want you to dig deep, find some more energy, and make it to those arches over there. You will not regret it. All right. Guys, running my yapper all day gets me pretty dry mouthed. That's why I'm sucking on water like a fish all day long. All right, my guys, we're gonna go ahead and cross over here. Now in the movies, Indiana Jones, Nathan Drake, and Lara Croft get this right every time, all the time, but this is real life. Oh, guess what? The tide is nice and low. Forget everything I just said. We're just gonna cross over these rocks right here with reckless abandon. Sometimes those waves will actually cover the rocks over there. That's what I was going to caution you about, but it looks like that's not going to be an issue today. Guys, once you're up here, I'd like to get a phone from you.
All right.
Wow, they're letting it rip. Good job, guys.
I've got to get a picture of Amy. Oh, well.
Oh, no worries. I can probably grab one from where I'll be standing over there. And then can I get y'all's best picture taking device as well?
Do you have mine? My phone? I know, right?
Let me borrow that. You don't need to unlock it. I can usually double click the power button. Guys, hang out there for just a second. I'm gonna hop up on this rock here and get some wide angle photos of you. First I'm gonna make a sacrifice to the Taino gods. No, here we go. All right, let's go wide angle. Guys, stay together. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Guys, I want you to look like you're excited to be alive. Hands in the air like you just don't care. Woo! Very good. Here we go. Let's do that one more time. Actually, 2 more photos. Let's go wide angle. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 3. Very nice. And one more, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Gotcha. I want to have y'all move carefully along the side of that rock over here into the sand. Stay in the shade. No sense in getting all that sun. We'll get plenty of sun later on. And then I want to talk to you about what we're going to do up here on Pride Rock. Is it still recording? I can't even tell. All right, my couple, I want you to start this first, okay? Not just yet, let me talk you through this. As you go up here, whoever comes up here first, once you hit this rock, I want you to turn around and look into the eyes of the person behind you. Don't look into the camera or it's gonna look incredibly fake. Look into the eyes of the person behind you, extend a helping hand or 2, look into their eyes and do like a little grunt, like you're really putting some effort behind it. It's totally fake, you don't actually have to do it, but it looks super cool. Looks like you guys are just out here team working together like a good solid unit. I'm gonna say I got it when I got the photo I'm looking for, and then you guys just keep heading up as high as you can go on that hill, on that rock. Once you get to the top, I want you to strike a power pose, just like Shane's doing right now. Hands on the hips, chin up, chest out. Guys, gals, roll up the sleeves, suns out, guns out. Give a little gun show when you're up there, looking all tough and stuff, having some fun. I'll reposition to get that window. Matt, once you get up there, you'll shout for Amy, and we'll encourage her to get to the window so we can include her. I'm gonna photograph you on the way up. You can point to the bee's nest, which is directly above my head if you want. and then I will keep photographing you on the way down. Guys, when you hit this final rock, being that you've got Androids, I need an extra 2 or 3 seconds to switch to your video mode. Once I'm in video mode, you can go down nice and easy if you'd like, or you can go down superhero style. Bam! Do a little ground pound, come up looking awesome. You got the long hair, love, you can do a little hair whip, whatever, looking like a great superhero. Now I forget whose phone was who. No, this is y'all's, right? Here you go, bud. Let me hold on to this, and you guys can go anytime you, oh boy, the assistant just came up. That's not what I wanted. Oh, usually a double click of the power button will get me into the camera. Yours works differently.
Yeah, well, I have grandchildren.
There we go. All right. I hope to have some too soon. Shane's speed running this bit right here. There you go, guys. Look each other in the eye. Grab those helping hands. Grunt a little. Urgh. Got the photo I wanted. Continue on. Good stuff, guys. All the way up to the top. Go, go, go. Very good. I'm going to reposition, putting that window behind you guys. Strike your power poses or look sexy and stuff, whatever you want to do. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let me pinch and zoom in on you just a wee bit. Whoa, that was a bit too much. This thing's got a very jumpy zoom. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Shane's rocking on up there. Here we go. Let's do one more. 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. Let me switch back to 1x, and I want to get a little bit of that skylight above your head. Whoa, boy, that's blowing out. Let's go 5x, or 0.5 rather. Wide angle. Let me do one more. Guys, you want to point up there to that bee's nest? It's just to your left, Shane. Up, up, up. Where you see the leaves. You see those leaves over there? There you go. I got you. Continue on down the hill whenever you're ready. Shane's coming in hot. Look for those discolored spots. That's where people frequently travel, and that's a good indicator of how to get down. Yep. But you gotta get up to get down. Switching to video now. Hold on, not rolling, not rolling. Now we're rolling. Let's go. Yeah, that's my buddy Larry. Larry the lizard, Hermes the hermit crab, Iggy the iguana. Oh yeah, a little bunny hop. Nicely done, rock and roll. That's all right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, mister. Once you get up there, I want you to holler for your wife. She's taking off on, oh no, there she is. There she is. I was gonna say she's taking off with a beautiful Puerto Rican dude or something, but I was totally wrong. There you go. Oh, he's speed running this, guys. Holy cow. Those big old long legs. He's sprinting up that rock. There you go. Holler for Amy once you get up there and get Amy to take your picture. Excuse me, guys. All right, Amy, what I want you to do is wave to me so you draw a lot of attention to yourself. All right, guys, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Strike that power pose, Matt. There we go. Look at tough and stuff. I love it. 1, 2, and 3. Guys, I want to play around with this 10x. Sheesh. I've never used a 10x lens at this spot before, but it's almost doable. Stay there, Matt. Don't move, guys. Don't move. Oh my goodness, that's wild. All right, I just made it a new piece of history. We're good, love. You're good. Go ahead and take some shade. All right, buddy, look this way. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go wide angle. 3, 2, and 1. Wow, that sun looks amazing up there. All right, carry on. Continue down whenever you're ready. Oh, you want to point to the bee's nest? It's just up there on your left where you see the leaves. Got it. Go ahead. Continue on.
That's half the fun, though.
I'm glad to hear you're having fun. That's my goal for the day, and it's pretty easy, guys. I just have to point to things. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. Look at this. Look at that. And then you guys do all the hard work of having the fun. All right, hold there for a second, buddy. And we are rolling. Nailed it. Powerful landing. All right, good stuff, my man. All right, two more things I want to show you before we get out of here. Directly above my head, the cave's got the drip. You can see this little bit over here that's kind of black and green. It's almost exactly the shape of Puerto Rico. And there's a little drip dropping right down here at my feet. That's where all the condensation, the heat, the humidity, the ocean spray, and the precipitation will gather and drop off of those tips, creating mechanical weathering process, making all those little dips, divots, and dimples up there above our heads. Those will eventually get bigger and bigger until they're the size a bat can fit inside of one of them. That's how we find those little cups for those bats over there. And over a few more thousands of years, they'll open up to be those skylights that you see above your head over there. Between that weathering process and the seismic activity, all of this someday will be on the floor. Over here, we got more of those coquitos, avocados, almonds. The waves, the tide will sometimes come up as high as where you're seeing those seeds over there. Again, there's times I've come down here, there's not a dry place to stand. One last thing before we get out of here, as we pass back across the rocks, we're gonna go back out the same way we came in, but I like to scoop up a handful of that salty seawater to knock all the bat guano off of my hands. You guys remember the last thing that came from bats was not a lot of fun. So I'm gonna remind you guys again before we eat, I'm not your daddy, but I'm gonna remind you to wash your hands real good before you start putting those digits in your mouth. Let's go on through here, y'all. Excuse me, young ladies. Let me get through here real quick. Okay. Guys, once you wipe these on your pants or your shirt or whatever, it's gonna make your fingers feel nice and sticky like a little gecko getting out of here, possibly giving you a little more confidence on your exit. Please don't slip and fall into the water. All right. You got the camelback and everything too, man. Good job. Yeah. Stay hydrated, bud. All right, guys, this is the part where we're gonna bring our knees up to our chest as we walk up the wall over here. Big steps up, big steps up. Guys, I like to try to see if I can do this with no hands. If you feel a little teetery-tottery, feel free to grab the wall. I like to challenge myself through there. Once up here, we're gonna go up the right-hand side. Again, another bunch of big steps up. And then I'm gonna have you pause on that shelf where I had you pause when I brought you down. Hike up them britches, that'll make things a little bit easier. Guys, you're in the right spot. Let's wait for Matt to get up here and then I'll start talking you through this. Easy does it, Matt. Take your time, brother. We're not in a rush. Guys, this is where people get hurt. That usually gets people's attention. I'm gonna pass you some instructions that are gonna be very crucial to you getting out of here nice and safe and sound. I'm gonna go out first, so when I get to that window and you get to that window, I'm gonna guide your feet out of there. No jumping out that window, please, all right? First things first, I want to introduce you to my buddy Pedro. Pedro is this beautiful rock right here, but he also doubles as a guide. There's a flat side on Pedro over here. He's indicating you that the handhold is at shoulder height, directly in line with that flat side, okay? You're gonna go fingers up, knuckles deep, not in this little dinky one over here, but deeply in this one here. Left hand in the wall, left foot on the rock. We're facing directly to the exit. We're gonna bounce off of our back leg, much like we did when we entered the cave. Boing, up on the rock, okay? Guys, from here you can easily lean out, hold the wall. You have all the balance you need as long as you're holding tightly to that handhold. Tips of your toes go to the wall, look down at your right foot and step to the outside of the rock. From here, we can now easily grab the video game controller with our right hand. Tick-tock like the clock, left hand comes up, joins our right hand. When we have two hands together, we're gonna put 2 feet together and then immediately put our right foot on this ledge here. Guys, this is the part where I asked you if you could do a pull up. Also, we're gonna cheat that with a little bounce, boing. Third part of this is to pivot, okay? We're gonna throw our booty toward the exit, like so. We're gonna free our left hand and our left hand only to touch this wall. We're gonna put our butt against the wall, not our shoulders. If we do our shoulders, we whack our head against this, and that is not gonna feel good. We're gonna stay leaned over like this, pivot this way, before we stand up, so we're good and golden. Ma'am, I'm gonna have you come up first, just like you did when we went in. Once you're on this level, I'm gonna grab you around your hips to give you a perception of more security. And then I'll have you reach over to your left and touch that wall. There you go, left hand in the pocket, left foot on the rock.
Left foot on the rock.
Bounce up onto the rock. Yes, ma'am. Look down at your toes. Right foot comes to the outside. Right hand up here. You're doing great. Exactly like that. Right hand here, my love.
Okay, I can't quite stretch. Don't need to stretch.
Yes, ma'am. Tick-tock like the clock. Good job. 2 hands together, 2 feet together. Bring that left foot next to your right foot. Dig in with that left foot.
Okay.
Big step up with your right. Don't do the splits. Keep that right foot close to you. Pull up, jump, throw your hips my way. That's it. Turn to the left, reach to the left, touch the wall.
Got it.
Pause right there. I'm going to get out of your way.
Wall.
Butt to the wall, exactly. Now you pivot, pivot, pivot. Turn your toes. There you go. Bring that butt back. Do not stand up. Do not stand up. Duck this way. Duck this way. There you go. Bravo. Now do a leg press. Do a leg press and press your back up that wall.
Hands up there.
Yes, ma'am. Get your feet up here to this ledge. Watch your head.
Yep.
There you go. Once you're on this ledge, you can stand fully straight up.
Excellent.
Pop your knees to the back. Rest and relax. Catch your breath. You did it.
Beautiful.
You've made it. All right, buddy boy. Shane, let's do this. Left hand in the wall, left foot on the rock. Bounce up onto that rock, my man. There you go. And reach high above your head. Yes, sir. Right hand in. Tick-tock like the clock. Left joins the right. 2 hands together, 2 feet together. Big step up with your right. Do me that pull up. Combine that with a little jump. Swing your butt this way, Shane. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Free that left hand only. Touch the wall. Butt goes on the wall. Stay low, stay low.
Watch your head.
Duck this way, and you've made it. We don't want that noggin of yours knocking against those rocks. Stay low, stay low. There you go. All right. Yes, ma'am. Help guide his head. There you go, bud. You can stand straight up now. Do a leg press and work your back up that wall. All right, Matt. I can hardly see you at this point, but I think you've seen this done twice now. No, thrice actually. You should be able to work this out, my man.
I got your left hand in the crack.
Left foot on the rock. There you go. Bounce up with the right. Video game controller. Tick-tock like the clock.
Your left arm to your right hand.
There you go. 2 hands together, 2 feet together. Bring that right foot up onto the ledge, big man. Right foot up on the ledge.
Yep.
That's it. Don't do the splits. Bring that right foot closer to you. Your right foot is too far away. There you go. Pull up and jump. Swing your butt towards Shane. Pivot on those toes. Pivot on those toes. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Left hand free. Left hand, sir. Left hand free.
Left hand on the left wall.
It's okay.
Yep.
No worries. It's a high stress moment. Sometimes people get their lefts and rights mixed up. It's all right, buddy. There you go. Now, stay low, Shane. Matt, stay low, stay low. Get that butt back on the wall. Pivot to your left. There you go, my man. Stay low. Duck this way. You've done it. Guys, look over here at me. We've got a little pocket here in the wall. We're gonna put our left foot in the pocket. We're gonna grab above our head to this double handhold. We're gonna stand up with our left foot and put our right foot in the other wall. Okay. We now need to duck through this opening like we're fixing to do a push-up. So we're gonna stay low, extend our upper body over here, but instead of doing a push-up, we're bringing our feet underneath of us. And once we're here in the window, we're going to pivot, putting our knees to the back wall and our butt out the window. Are you recording? No, start recording because everybody's coming out after me and I bet they'd love to have that video of them getting out of here all shaking and nervous and adrenaline pumping. There you go. Lift your upper body up, get your right foot into the other wall. There you go. Lean toward me, stay low, stay low. Grab out here in front of you like you're fixing to do some push-ups. There you go. Duck, duck, duck. That's it. Keep extending your upper body. Keep bringing your upper body out this way. Keep working your hands out to the opening and your feet will follow. I'm going to put on my sunglasses so I don't get an eye full of sand as you come out of there.
And just be anywhere I can get them?
Your feet will naturally follow you. Keep coming out with your upper body.
Oh, I got
There you go. Doesn't that feel natural? Your feet will just follow you out.
Yep.
All right. Stay on your toes. Get your other foot over here. Stay on your toes. Pivot. Put your knees into the wall. There you go. Pass me your left foot first. Dig in right there. Pass me your right foot. And come down, 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 and dig in right there. Lean back until you can see the step to your left. Lean back, lean back. Left foot goes to the step. That's it. Stretch to the left. Bend your right knee. Control your descent. Lean left, lean left. You got it, you got it. There you go.
Oh, thank you, darling.
There you go. Wasn't that easy?
Oh, well,
high fives.
I don't know if it was easy, but you made it good.
I made it look easy.
Actually, it was easy.
All right, my buddy Shane, there you go. 2 feet in the wall. Stretch out there. You're gonna do some push-ups. Your lower half will follow your upper half out. Make sure you wave to the camera. You're on candid camera over here. Make sure you look awesome coming out of there. He made it look easy, guys. All right, stay on those toes, pivot, knees to the wall, butt out the window. Pivot, pivot.
This is my best side.
And what I want you to do is pass me your left foot first. Come down here, dig in right there, boss. Pass me your right foot. Come down, 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 a little bit further, and dig in right there, my man. Lean back until you see the step to your left. Left foot goes to that step. Lean to the left. Free that left foot, bend that right knee, start coming down, lean left. You got it, brother, good job. High fives, nicely done. All right, Mr. Matt. All right, now I want you to wipe that look of exhaustion and fear off your face because you're gonna be on camera over here. There you go. He's gonna fake it till he makes it. Yeah. All right, bud, you're doing great. Get your feet right where your hand is, come out here and then stay on your toes so you can pivot. That's it, big man. Sometimes being big has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages. Dig in right there, big man. Pass me that right foot. Come down, 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 a little bit more, and dig in right there. Lean back. I want you to look to your left until you fully see that step. Left foot now goes to the left onto that step.
What step? Show me.
Look to the left. You see the step? You see where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Left foot goes over there. Extend, easier descent, easier descent. There you go. That's it. Lean to the left. Turn around and give me a high five, my man. Bravo.
Right.
Was there someone behind you?
Yes, there's a...
Okay, guys, I'm gonna wait for a moment to make sure no one else needs my assistance. If I don't see anybody in the next few seconds, we'll start moving on. Gather yourselves, gather your spirits, your courage. Take a deep breath. Grab some water.
I tweaked it.
Guys, dump some water on that. I also have an alcohol swab and a little bandage. There you go.
You can give it to the medic
Alcohol
here.
swab there.
Yes, ma'am. There you go, Miss Medic. Clean that up and bandage that man up. We don't want any funny stuff getting in there from the bats. Is there someone in the tunnel?
Yeah, we are, but
If you come this way, I'll assist you on your exit.
okay.
I'm here waiting for you.
Just going through that one single foot right there. That ledge.
Everybody got your bags, bottles, everything? Guys, they sound like they're pretty far behind, and I don't want to make y'all wait unnecessarily.
They were a couple ledges back.
Okay. You guys all right with waiting for for another minute or two?
That's up to you. If you need to go up there, that's fine.
I would rather them get out of there nice and safe. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna pop my head back up in there and see if I can talk them through some of this bit. All right, good deal. You got, bring your left hand next to your right hand. Hold that controller with two hands. Bring your 2 feet together. And then a big step up with your right foot onto the ledge where your friend is.
I got you.
No, do not get her, sir. You could both fall down there. This is all on her, okay? Very important. You could injure both of yourselves doing that. Ma'am, I need you to hold that handhold with 2 hands. There you go. Right foot comes up to the ledge.
Okay, I don't have the right footing here.
I need you to bring your left foot next to your right foot. So 2 hands together, 2 feet together.
There you go.
All right, take a big step up with your right foot onto that flat bit. Bring your left foot next to your right foot. 2 feet need to be side by side. Big step up with your right onto that ledge. The longer you take, the more strength you're gonna lose, the more likely you are to injure yourself. You need to commit to this and do it now.
Okay.
Bring that right foot up to the ledge.
Come on.
You need to either commit to this or go back. There you go. Right foot up to the ledge. Where's your left hand? Keep your hands together, please. I need you to do a pull up and a jump. Throw all of your weight onto your right toe. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. there you
Pivot.
go.
I need you to pivot, pivot, pivot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free, guy, touch the wall behind your back. There you go. Put your butt on that wall. Stand up. Please watch your head. Stay hunkered over. There you go.
Okay.
All right, you see where your friend is? Work your way up to that ledge and then get your back against the wall. Very important you get your back against the wall.
What about them?
They're gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna help you guys get out. Maybe you can pass this favor on to them that I've helped you with. All right, ma'am, go ahead and stand fully up. Press with your legs like you're doing a leg press. Work your back up the wall.
Okay.
Young man, I want you to put your left foot into this pocket. Left foot, sir, left foot. There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on. Above your head, there's a handhold. Grab 2 hands into that.
Oh, yeah.
Get your right foot over here into the... Wait, sir, please follow my instructions.
Okay,
Would you like my
sorry.
help?
Okay.
All right, turn your hips and face toward me. I want you to lean forward like you're... Hold on. Upper body toward me like you're going to do some push-ups. Come out with your upper body first.
Okay.
Upper body first, your feet will follow you. Come on over here to the ledge. Excuse me, guys, I need this space. Please, if you would, take a step down.
Okay, well, I'm working on it.
Go ahead. All right, buddy. What I want you to do, please don't jump from here. You can injure yourself. I want you to stay on your toes, go back inside, turn completely around with your knees to that back wall. Turn, turn, turn. Stay on your toes. Stand up on your toes.
Okay.
There you go. Pass me your left foot first. Now pass me your right foot. Come down, down, down. Dig in right there. Lean back. Look to the left. Look to the step. Left foot goes to the step. Bend your right knee slowly and come down. Are you able to pass those instructions to your friend behind you?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna be moving on.
Okay.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's go. Let's go up same way we got down with the left, right, and left. We'll get us up this ledge nice and quickly. Left, right, left, and we're out. Let's go. Yep, no accidents, no incidents, no injuries except for Shane's dome. Shane's chrome dome.
That is a daily occurrence.
It's all good, man. As long as you can take a hit and keep on kicking, you're good. Whew. Ma'am, would you like a photo in this area? We're getting ready to bring a bunch of tourists over here. Would you like some photos? Let's go ahead and do that. What's that? I'm not charging you anything. I'd like to take a photo of you because I'm getting ready to bring 4 people over here, and I'd rather not include you in their images. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay, so let me help you out with these photos, and then if you could give us some space so we could have this area for some photos, we'd appreciate it. Absolutely. Ma'am, if you would, come on down to this ledge. I want to include this blowhole. Do you see this hole over here? You see how that water rockets out of there? If you're seated here, leaning, look, check this out. Just lean against the edge, okay? That's all you gotta do, simple as that. That's it, lean against the edge over there. I'm gonna jump up on the rock. I'm gonna use your wide angle lens, and I'm gonna include that blowhole. Here we go, ma'am. 1, 2, woo, wait, that was a good one. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. I'm zooming into 1X, boom. Nice pose, hands in the air like you just don't care. Oh Lord, the wind is blowing this around a lot. You got it. Very nice. One more. Gotcha. All right, here you go, love. You're very welcome. If you wouldn't mind, can we have access to this area now?
Oh, it's my first time here.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
You having a good time so far? Don't feed the fear. I see you're feeding into your fears of this edge. Don't feed that fear, please. Would you do me a favor? Could you take a few more steps off to that side over there? Let me get my first couple over into this spot. Ooh, I just missed a big old blasty blast over there. Guys, get together, look like you love one another. Here comes another good one. Look at the camera, 3, 2, 1. That one wasn't as good as I'd hoped, but it was something nonetheless. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. 1X, here we go, 1, 2, and 3. And a 3, 2, and a 1. Gotcha. All right, couple switch. Switch couples, let's go. Yeah, just take a step down, just a nice little step right over here. Take your time, swivel around if you need to. You can go down front ways or back ways, whichever works best for you. And then you guys just lean against that ledge and do me a favor, pass me one of your phones, please. Thank you, sir, appreciate it. All right. Oh, selfie mode, no, not that ugly guy. There we go, there we go. 1, 2, oh, wow, that was a good one. Perfect, perfect timing, guys. There we go, 1, 2, and 3. Hey Shane, can you give me just a moment, bud? Thank you, sir. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. 1X, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, 3X, give each other some love. Here we go. Beautiful. Nicely done. Here you guys go. All right, guys, go nuts. You can come back over here, take all the photos you want, selfies, videos, whatever you want. Guys, when you're done, I want you to come down the hill to me. We're gonna go down to the door. Let me get this polarizing filter back on here. Oh, I feel weird. I feel like Cyclops. Trying to adjust my eyewear here. Did I get it? I think I got it. good. All right. I've done this once or twice before, bud. I got you. I want you to have some good memories of the day.
That was the hard climbing, right?
Yeah, that's it. Guys, you're through the tough spot. It's just walking from here on out.
I'm just 10 weeks out from rotocuff surgery.
Oh, okay. I had a torn rotary cuff. I didn't have the money for the surgery, and I stuck it out for 2 years, and it finally healed itself. I know how much of a pain in the ass that can be. Pain in the shoulder, sorry. All right, guys, let's keep on moving down this way. Guys, there's no park rangers that work this park over here. It's on the guides to keep this area looking good and looking clean. So I want to try to make this look good for the next group that I bring through here. If y'all find any trash, or if you guys have any trash, I'd love to have that from you so I can keep this area looking nice. Guys, keep coming over this way toward me. I want to talk to you about why we call this the door. The window is pretty obvious of why we call it the window, but this might not be so obvious until I tell you why we call it that. All right, guys, people crazier than me, especially during these summer months, will use this area for cliff diving. If you follow your eyes along the left side of this wall, out there to the farthest point, you'll see a little lip that sticks out, and there's no rocks below that. They'll jump and they'll dive off of that little lip over there into the water below. They'll swim in this direction, which is the only sensible direction to swim in. They'll go over here to the right-hand side to that little plateau. They'll try to climb that, but that's very slippery. They'll have to wait for the waves to lift them and deposit them on that rock over there. Then they'll walk, usually barefoot, across all these jagged little bits and up this ramp and out of the door. That's their escape from the crazy waves. I don't know if they're going in or if they're going out of the ocean, or if they're coming into the land, but either way, that's their entryway. Guys, do you have any trash for me? Anybody else got bottles, wrappers? Okay, I'm gonna make a quick stop off at the trash can over there. I encourage you guys, take more photos, take more videos. Whenever you're done, meet me in the grassy/sandy area over here, just to the south. All right, guys, catch your breath. We got the final push up to the arch next. And let me readjust this goofiness I got going on here for a second. There we go. It's not whacking against my glasses. All right, all right. Oh, wow, guys, we got out here right at the right time. Otherwise, we'd be competing with all these people getting in and out of that cave. I'm glad we had a pretty easy access. I know we helped that one couple in and out, but if you could imagine, sharing that space with all these people was considerably slow things down. Congratulate you all on getting there nice and early. You did yourselves a huge favor. Guys, we're gonna go up this plain little bit to that stack of rocks over there. We're gonna hang a right and carry on to the east. We're gonna make another stop over there to take some more photos with that arch in the background. It looks like a freaking screensaver when you get over there. That might end up being your new Facebook banner or profile picture. Then we're gonna go on top of the arch where you see that greenery. It's a pretty fantastic view off to the west, but the best view is on the other side of that to the east. So let's go ahead and get started on that now. Absolutely. Guys, you see where I'm standing? I want y'all to get over here couple by couple, and I want to have your phone once again, and I'd like to take some photos over there of y'all with that arch behind you. Sure can. It's gonna be a tight fit. All right, you guys. No, you're perfectly fine. Stay where you are. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna zoom in now to 1x. 1, 2, and 3. And 3, 2, and 1. Matt, let me get your phone. Stay where you're at. Matt, I like your phone a little bit better. You got a few more zoom lenses there.
Yeah, he's got more.
Get over there next to your friends. Oh Lord, it's on selfie mode. I'm gonna go ahead and take one so you guys can see what crazy old Cyclops. All right, let me flip that around for you. All right, wide angle lens, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, come on, look like you're having some fun here. Body language, that's it. 1x. Here we go. And can I get 3x? Let's see. Can I fit everybody's head into 3x? Hold on, yeah, guys, cuddle, nuzzle on in there together. 1, 2, and 3. Good, I got it. All right, Shane, go ahead and step off. Guys, you stay there. That's it. That's it. Get together. Look like y'all love one another. Neither one of y'all's got an insurance policy on the other, do you?
Yes, we do.
Okay, no funny stuff out here, all right? 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1x. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. And let's see, 3x. Very nice. I got your new profile picture. There you go. You're very welcome. Guys, if you want to take some more photos, videos, go for it. Once you're done, meet me over here in this little sandy spot. We're going to use that as a place to catch our breath before we do the final push to the top of the arch. It usually rains over there. All the rain dumps itself on the mountains and keeps us pretty dry in this spot. You could be driving in a massive rainstorm and you pull up out here to find sunny skies. Once we're on the arch, you'll have a very clear view of the inland mountains. That young lady that was on the ledge over there at the Blowhole, she has pretty much taken ownership of that ledge. She has not moved since we left.
She was very photogenic, too.
She seems to think that about herself as well. She's over there taking steady selfies of herself continually since we've left.
She's probably some sort of an Instagram.
She really didn't want to leave.
She'd been feeding the fear, guys. You saw how intimidated she was of that edge. I think she has other friends out there that have gone down into the cave, and that was as far as her fears could take her.
Yeah, I'm not coordinated enough to do that rock climbing.
It's all good. It's honestly mind over matter. You need a lot more mental strength than you do physical strength to get in and out of there. You'd be surprised. I've taken some very large folks and very tiny folks in and out of there. And you can look at somebody and say, boy, oh boy, I don't think they can make it. And they'll surprise the hell out of you because they got a hell of a lot of mental strength. And a lot of times that's what we need to get ourselves through some tough spots in life. Physical strength certainly helps, being fit, being healthy, making good decisions, and making, guys, I don't want to get too deep on you. We got two pains to choose from in life. One is the pain of self-discipline, making good choices, healthy choices. The other one is the pain of regret. That pain of regret stings a lot more than that pain of self-discipline. Doesn't feel good to be self-disciplined. You miss out on a few things your friends might be taking part in, but in the long run, you get a lot more adventures out of life. And I'm so glad you guys have made good choices and come out here with me. Clearly, y'all have stayed healthy enough to do this nice, brutal hike. I had a lady with me yesterday that was 68 years old. And she was not in good shape at all, and this was a very, very difficult day for her. I managed to carry her through half of this day with her leaning against me and one of the other guests. Her daughter had booked this tour, not considering what that would be like for her mother. All right, guys, let's keep on going. Please lift your knees higher than you think you might need to so you don't catch your toes on any of these tricky bits. Still not seeing any more turtles, sadly. Hopefully one might pop up while we're up here. We got a better angle on seeing their shells. But guys, my couples, I'd love for you all to get side by side in this little sandy pit that I was sitting in. You can put your feet to the edge. You do not need to put your legs over, okay? You can put your heels to the edge of that. Side by side, one arm around each other's backs. Who's the first couple? Matt? No problem. Go ahead. Guys, you're closer. Go ahead. Go for it. Side by side, one arm around each other's backs. Sit down and then scoot out. Sit down back far away and then scoot to the edge. There you go. All right, I need you guys to even it out. Hips to hips and butts to butts. There you go. One arm around each other. Here we go. What? Lady, put your arm around him. What are you doing? There you go. Make it symmetrical. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, arms out to the side. The free hands out to the side like a bird. Caw-caw, screaming eagles. And that's it. Point out to the distance. Point out to the hills, the waves, the horizon, whatever. After all these years together, you know you don't need to agree. Now bring those hands together in the shape of a half heart each. You've been waiting for this moment. Raise that hand high in the sky. There you go. Uppity up we go. There we go. Nicely done. Some people make a little gang sign heart. Oh, I love it that y'all are looking into each other's sunglasses deeply. There we go. Hand. Oh, okay. Rock on, guys. Y'all a bunch of rock stars out here. Hands down, shoes together. We're gonna do a little buddy-buddy shoe shot. I'm gonna use the wide angle lens. Gonna make y'all legs look like toothpicks. Let me try to use the 1X. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Here's your phone back if you want to take some more images while you're out there. When you're done, please scoot a nice distance back before standing. Guys, don't go back too far. My buddy the cuddly cactus will welcome you. Guys, it is now solar noon. 12:21. We are making great progress, y'all.
Oh, it's just the 4 of us, you know,
It's an easy day, and y'all are in good health. We're gonna blast right through this. Easy does it. All right, guys, this is also a great spot for a panoramic while you wait. We got 180-degree view, guys. The sky is so incredibly clear today. Now we're above the tree line, and you can see a good 10-15 miles down there to those trees and to infinity and beyond off to the north. Let me get that phone, Matt.
Yep.
All right, guys. Again, sit down way back here and then scoot out there. Easy does it, Matt.
Sit down way back.
Exactly. And you don't need to hang your legs over the edge. You can just put your heels to the edge, your back squared up to me, okay? Matt, pivot your feet a little more to the left, my friend. There you go. That way your back is squared up to me. You guys saw how I did it with the other couple. Put an arm around one another. Make it look like y'all are all lovey-dovey over there. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. Free hands out to the side like a bird. Caw-caw. Nicely done. Point out there to the distance, guys. There you go. I love how y'all immediately agreed on what you were going to point to. All right, hands together in the shape of a heart, guys. Let me get down here between your shoulders. Hold that heart up a little bit higher as they fight and struggle to get that heart made. Y'all need some practice at this, okay? I want y'all to do this more often. All right, hands down, feet together. Let's do a little shoe shot. Y'all are just out here living your best life, hanging your feet over the edge, looking like y'all are brave and daring, taking a walk on the wild side. Here you go. Here's your phone back. If you want to take some more images, you're welcome. Just remember to scoot back before standing. Guys, I'm going to hop down to the lower level so I don't get in your panoramic images. When you're done, I want you to join me down there on that lower level. Then we're going to move to the east side of this beautiful arch. Hey, welcome back. Guys, while you're still doing your thing, would you mind if I help this young lady with some images?
Sure.
Ma'am, I know you're afraid of these edges, but you saw where I had these people seated over here. Do you feel confident to sit here and then scoot to the edge? Let me have your phone for a moment.
I'm scared, so scared for it.
Ah, you'll be fine. No te preocupe. Here we go. All right. What I want you to do is sit here and then scoot, scoot, scoot to the edge. All right? Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I got you. There you go. Feet out in front of you. Scoot, scoot, scoot. There you go. A little bit further. Nice. Okay, right there. Stop there. All right. Look relaxed. Relájate. Tranquilo. 1, 2. Okay. A la 1. A la 2. A la 3. Okay. Mano arriba. Eso, All right. Point to the. Puente la ola, la roca, algo. Con su mano, eso. Qué bueno, qué bueno. Ahora, crear un tamaño de corazón con sus manos. Arriba, arriba, más arriba. Excelente, perfecto. Ahora, ponen su mano abajo, pie junto. Mano abajo, mano abajo. Abajo, eso es. Relájate, relájate. 1, 2 y 3. 3, 2, 1. Wide angle. Boom. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop down here and wait for you down below. Bend your knees, grab the edge, drop your feet. Easiest way down.
Get me going down.
Yeah, I was just helping. I was just giving you a helping hand.
Such a helper.
I am a helper.
She shouted, "This is Sparta!" and kicked you off the cliff. All right, all right. Take your time, love. Take your time, Amy.
You want water?
Guys, across the path, we got a bunch of roots over here. Please mind your step as you make your way through the trail. We got a big old hole over here. We're not going into any more holes, but there's a nice steady cool breeze blowing out from down below. If you want a little refresher, grab a gulp of that fresh air before we move to the other side. Y'all, next to me, there's a few cacti over here, so mind your ankles and your knees as you pass by the cactus. Señor, ¿quiere entrar a la foto?
No, está bien, gracias.
De nada, un placer. Cuídate. All right, guys, I'm trying not to get into their photo. Once they're done, we're gonna get a little bit deeper onto this edge. All right. Guys, I want you to come over here and spread your arms like a big old pelican bird. Catch some of that breeze. Now, a lot of times at our feet, the turtles will surface in this area over here. But what I want y'all to do is embrace the spirit of the island. This is the spirit of the island of Borinquen. She's taking mercy on you. She's seen you out here suffering with your blood, sweat, and tears, trying to get to this point in the tour. Listen to me run my yapper all day, and she's trying to reward you with a nice, fresh, and cool breeze. So what I like to do is give her a big old hug back. Thank her for cooling me down, because wearing this big old heavy chest pack at this point, I need every little bit of fresh air I can get. Now from up here, a famous reggaeton artist named Bad Bunny came up here to film a song for In La Callerita on this very same arch. This is also where Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides was filmed, in that flat area out there in the distance, which is our next stop. This is the high point of the tour, literally. Everything from here on is downhill. While we're up here enjoying this gorgeous view, this is the 7th arch of the 7 arches of Pirates of the Caribbean, which they began calling it that after they filmed that film. The other 6 stretch out there to the east and wrap around the corner. Now, I have a question for you guys. You might have an immediate answer, or this may require some thought. We'll start with Amy. What has been your favorite part of this tour so far? And if you say everything, I'm gonna ask you to name everything. We'll come back to you then, Amy. I'll let you think about that some more. What about you, Mr.
I enjoyed the cave.
The cave, my caveman. Can I get like a nice caveman grunt or something? There we go. You have an answer. Let's hear it. Can I give her a hug? Hey, give me some love. I'm sweatier than you. Trust me on that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate what I'm doing, guys. I'm very passionate about what I do. I love sharing the best parts of this island with you. And guys, honestly, I think this view is second to none on the north coast of this island. So glad you came out here, and thank you for complimenting me. That means a lot. I like what I do. What about you guys over here? Feeling like a big old bird up here. You see it all high in the sky. Guys, Florida is pretty cool. It's got some nice beaches and humidity and palm trees, but it certainly doesn't have anything like this. This is pretty spectacular. Good choice, sir. What about you, man? We saved the best for last. What do you got?
Family and friends and the greatest.
Amen to that. Now, guys, I just want to let you know I tricked you. those all would make for great reviews. And I'm gonna send you a link to the review at the end of the day to that number I was texting you out this morning. Tap me out 1 or 2 sentences on there. You'll make my boss really happy with me. That keeps his company up in the algorithm. And if you search top 10 tours in Puerto Rico, we're usually around number 7, thanks to people like you. If you found any of those reviews to be useful, pay that favor forward to the next person that looks at booking a tour with us. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. If you want to write us a love story like the last reviewer did and include images, you're more than welcome to do that. You go and watch the last review on there. They got quite wordy about their time out here. But honestly, all you really need is 2 sentences to bump us up in those rankings. Guys, I'm going to take a moment of meditation on that little route over there. I'm going to sit over there quietly for about 30 to 60 seconds, have a chat with my higher power, and feel the energy of this area. I encourage you guys just to do the same. Soak it all in. Rest your weary legs and your souls. Soak all of this in, recharge your spiritual batteries. When you're done, approach me over there at that route, and I'll take that as a signal that you're ready to move on. Guys, don't be alarmed. During my meditation session, I grew a 3rd eye, so don't be worried. 2 days ago, I recorded all of this process. I went through 2 GoPro batteries, and the second one died up here at the top of the arch. I want to finish recording the rest of this little bit as I go back to the van. I want to get the entire thing on video. I've been doing this for almost exactly a year now, and I want to share this with my mother and father to try to encourage them to come down here and possibly share it with a few friends of mine. You're not going to find this anywhere public. You're not going to see yourselves on the internet. Don't worry. Only my family will see you today.
Crying in the cave.
No. Thankfully, we missed all the crying bits. And now is all the happy, fun times. Guys, looks like everybody's ready. We're going to start heading over there to where the Pirates of the Caribbean film was shot. I want y'all to use caution as you go down these rocks over here. Your legs may be a little more tired than when you started this morning. So plan your steps accordingly. Take your time. Look for those relatively easy spots. Guys, from where I'm standing, if you carefully make your way out here without tripping over this root, this is a great spot with the 1x lens on your camera that you can photograph this from the base all the way up to the top. It really helps if there's people over there. You'll see they're about the size of a little ant on top of all that. But since there's no humans over there, it might be a little harder to show the perspective or sense of scale of that. But that little ledge over there makes for a great photo spot. It's the first place you can get to that you can have an unobstructed view of the arch from the east side.
Oh, that's so pretty.
They're playing a little game of volleyball with their family. That's quite a common thing to see, volleyball minus the net.
I can see them playing ball.
Yep, they're bopping the ball around one to the other.
I was looking at the water over there, how blue it is.
I really wish you were out here on a sunnier day. I'm glad that you made it out here, but you would not believe how colorful the water gets on those sunny days. I may be able to send some photos if you remind me of some of those sunnier days. All right, guys, moving on down this way. Guys, a lot of times we'll have turtles pop up in this area as well. I really hope we get to see one last one before the day is done. But when we're closer to them, you'll notice their enormous size. Now you guys are standing on what I brought you here to see. I'm at the chin of a skull that's wearing a pirate hat. And if you guys remember those Pirates movies, a lot of them would open with a skull and crossbones and would rush out at you at the screen and then go into the opening scene of that movie. I'll move so you guys can get a better angle on that. But guys, that was carved after the filming of that Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm gonna hop up on these rocks a little bit higher. I'm gonna keep looking for turtles. If you guys wanna take a few more photos in this area, go for it. Once you're done, I want you to join me on the top of the rock and I'll tell you what comes next. Yeah, over thousands of years, this will begin to erode little by little, and there'll be none of this left. I'll be a little nerdy with you guys. This Eolionite rock is a 4.3 on Mohs scale of hardness, a diamond being a 10. So there's a lot of things between this rock and a diamond that could very easily scratch away at this, even with a stick, a river rock, many things. If you poke at this long enough, you can etch something into it.
Pretty soft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the hardness doesn't matter because of water. How hard it doesn't matter.
Exactly, the water always wins. If the rock, paper, scissors game included water, water would always win.
It has carbon dioxide.
Absolutely.
Carbon dioxide.
Guys, this is where I leave you. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna take off running to that tree line over there. You see where those 2 palm trees are and that wooden sign? I'm gonna stop over there, and once I hit that tree line, I'm gonna begin waving my arms above my head at you. And I would like you guys to respond to me in like fashion. Wave back to me, acknowledging that you've seen me. Once I get acknowledgement from 2, maybe 3 people, please pass that word around to one another that you've seen me over there. Once I have a few people looking in that direction, I'm gonna put 10 fingers in the sky, indicating that in 10 minutes, I'll be on the other side of that greenery with the van. The doors I will have facing this side, so you do not need to cross the street, but I will be blocking half of the street. So I'd greatly appreciate if you take note of the time when you see that 10-minute, and try to be over there around about that time. I'll be waiting for you over there with fresh, cold waters, ready to take you to lunch. Now I'm gonna take off nice and fast through here because there's no sense in making y'all wait longer than I've already made you wait for lunch. But when you go down, I want you to go down nice, soft, and careful. Follow the path of least resistance. Look for those little round sandy spots. Head toward that greenery, and eventually you'll find yourself down there at the ocean side. Please don't go swimming in that part over there with the rocks. That is dangerous. But if you want to get close to the water, that is a-okay. Don't worry if you get a bunch of sand in your shoes. It's all right. Guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Please keep periodically checking that tree line over there for me. Sometimes you can find a bunch of hermit crabs through here. Also snakes, big lizards, iguanas, all through here. I heard something wrestling over there. Whew. What a day. What a day, what a day. What in the heck? Hey boss, got all 7 people in and out of the cave today. All is well, all is good. No incident, no accident, no injury. One of the girls was really nervous, but she managed to push through her insecurities and get it done, and now she's pretty proud of herself, and I'm proud of her as well. Anyways, another beautiful day out here at the caves. A little overcast today, not as sunny as usual, so not sweating as profusely as normal. But a beautiful day nonetheless. Hope you're having a good day, brother, and I will talk to you later once I've dropped everyone off. Adios. Hey boys. Hey buddy, how are you? Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Hey guys, Oh man, you're living the best life, my dude. Yeah? Wanna come say hi? No? Okay. Oh, you're beautiful. All right. Okie dokie. Ooh, nice Mustang. Oh, there's a big giant iguana. I know in the camera it's gonna be hard to see, but between me and that big old stack of leaves down over there, there's a big old iguana. Wow. Another beautiful horse over here. Qué linda. Oh, look at it. Whoa, there's a speedy one over there under the fence. And there's one in this little, two of them over in that opening. Wow, let me see if I can get closer. Oh, that big boy thinks he's tough. Look at him. Look at him. You're not gonna run? That's okay. I'm gonna get your friend. No, I'm not. Oh boy. Oh, I spooked the poor horse. Oh no. Whew. Usually this is all trimmed and cut down. A lot of the local municipality workers will come through here and cut both sides down, but recently this has been more overgrown than usual. Got an old workshop over there. I usually wave to the older gentlemen if they're looking in this direction to get their attention. There's pictures of the arches over there. All right. Looking all sweaty and hairy right now. Whew. Back in business. Oh, what a goofball I am. All right. Oh, the trash can. I forgot the trash can. Silly me. Okay. Leave my buddy the Mango over here. Crank the AC to full. Get this hot air out. Okay. All right, guys, hop in. Suffering's over. Once everybody's in, I'll start passing out waters. And there's a sunscreen down there, guys, if you could grab that for me.
That was 10 minutes on the dot.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for timing that for me. I would have been actually a little bit earlier, but I stopped off to look at some horses and some iguanas over there in that field. Yeah, I'm going to go slowly through here. They're domesticated horses, but the yard is filled with iguanas. I'll point that out to you on our way out. All right, welcome back, guys. What we're going to do is like a little assembly line with the waters. We're going to pass them back. Okay.